Today we are talking about wild edibles, plants you can find in nature that may be useful for food, survival, or simple foraging. The key idea is not eat everything green, but learn a few safe, familiar species very well and treat every unknown plant with caution. Wild edibles can be a real backup source of food, but they are only useful if you can identify them correctly. One mistake can turn a helpful skill into a medical emergency, so this is about knowledge and not improvisation. What counts as wild edibles? Wild edibles include leaves, roots, berries, seeds, nuts, mushrooms, and even flowers that people can safely eat. Common examples in many regions may include dandelion, plantain, nettles after proper preparation, wild garlic, sorrel, blackberries, and some kind of wild nuts. But here is the important rule. Never assume a plant is edible just because animals eat it or because it looks familiar. Many poisonous plants look harmless, and some edible plants have dangerous lookalikes. Why they matter? For preparedness, wild edibles matter because they can add calories, vitamins, and variety when stores are closed, supply chains are weak, or you are outdoors for long periods. They also matter in a long-term emergency because fresh greens and wild fruits can improve nutrition when packaged food is limited. In normal life, they can also reduce food costs a little and build practical knowledge about your local environment. How to approach foraging safely? Start with only a few species that are very easy to identify. Learn them in all seasons, not just when they look perfect. Use these safety rules. Identify the plant from multiple reliable sources. Check the stem, leaf, shape, and smell, growing pattern, and flower or fruit. Avoid plants near roadsides, industrial areas, sprayed fields, or polluted water. Never eat a wild mushroom unless you have expert confirmation. When testing a new plant, do not do a taste test unless the species are already known to be edible or you understand preparation. The best foragers are cautious, not adventurous. Best beginners examples. If you're just starting, look for simple, widely recognized edible plants in your own region. Dandelion is often one of the easiest because many parts are edible and it grows almost everywhere. Nettles are another useful plant, but they must be handled and cooked properly to remove the stink. Wild berries can be excellent, but only if you know the exact species. Some berry lookalikes are toxic, so this is where many beginners can make mistakes. What to prepare before foraging? A good forager carries a small knife or scissors, gloves, a paper bag or breathable container, a plant identification guide for the local area, a note list of species you have already confirmed. Also know simple kitchen preparation methods. Some wild food needs washing, boiling, soaking, or cooking before they become safe or enjoyable. Worst case mistake. The worst case is confusing an edible species with a toxic one, especially with mushrooms, roots, and berry plants. Symptoms can range from stomach upset to severe poisoning, organ damage, or worse. That's why the safest approach is gradual. Learn one plant, verify it, use it correctly, and only then move to the next one. Wild edibles are not about survival fantasy, they are about building a real, practical food skill that can help in nature, in emergencies, and in everyday life. Learn locally, identify carefully, and never gamble with an unknown plant. For more languages to listen to and the text version of this brief and other briefs, for daily briefs of preppy news as well, visit the link shown in the description. See you tomorrow. Bye.